I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. 50 years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who were seared in the flames of the withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long nights of their captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty and in the midst of the vast ocean of material prosperity. 100 years later, the Negro is languished in a corner of American society and finds himself in exile in his own land. It is obvious that America has defaulted in this promissory note insofar to the citizens of the color that are concerned. Instead of honoring this sacred obligation, America has given the Negro people a bad check, a check that comes back marked insufficient funds. Do not wallow in the valley of despair. And so I say to you today, my friends, I have a dream that one day this nation shall rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day my 4 little children will live in a nation where they are not judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted and every hill and mountaintop shall be made low. All the rough place shall be made plain and the crooked place shall be made straight. And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed and all flesh shall see it together. I have a dream today. Let freedom ring from the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado. Let freedom ring from the curvaceous slopes of California. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill in Mississippi and every mountainside. Let freedom ring. And when we do this, when we let freedom ring, we let freedom ring in every town and every hamlet, every state and every city. It will speed up that day when all God's children, black men, white men, Jews and Gentiles, Catholics and Protestants, will join hands and sing the old Negro spiritual. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.